What truly makes you happy? Is it the warmth of family and loved ones, the allure of financial success, or perhaps the elusive serenity of peace of mind? The Stoics of antiquity, great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, had a radically different perspective on happiness. Their wisdom diverges sharply from the superficial definitions often peddled by the media or popular culture today. The Stoics believe that true happiness is rooted not in external circumstances, but in our inner responses to life's challenges. They understood that the chaos of the world could not dictate our state of mind. Rather, it is our perceptions, attitudes, and choices that shape our experience of happiness. They challenged us to question our assumptions and reframe our understanding of what it means to live a fulfilling life. So how can we embrace this Stoic approach to happiness in our modern lives? Today, we will explore practical Stoic principles that can lead you to genuine happiness in 2024. These time-tested insights are so powerful that even if you apply just 2 of them, you could radically transform your life. Buckle up and stay attentive. This journey promises to be life-changing. Let's embark on this path to authentic happiness together. 1. Stop doubting yourself. Doubt is a persistent companion in our lives, especially when we're on the verge of growth. It whispers in our ears, "What if you fail?" Or, "You're not ready for this." The Stoics, however, saw doubt not as something to fear, but as something to interrogate. Marcus Aurelius, who governed the vast Roman Empire while wrestling with his own uncertainties, asked himself, "Is this thought beneficial? Does it help or hinder me?" In doing so, he didn't dismiss doubt. He turned it into a moment of introspection, an opportunity to challenge his own thinking. The Stoic approach teaches us that doubt isn't the enemy. It's how we respond to it that matters. Instead of letting doubt paralyze us, we can confront it by remembering our past triumphs, however small. Maybe you've launched a successful project, completed a difficult workout, or pushed through a personal hardship. These victories are proof that you can rise above doubt. When you recall them, you're essentially reminding yourself, "I've faced challenges before and overcome them. Why should this be any different?" Doubt, in many ways, is like the fog that rolls in at dawn. It obscures your vision, making the path ahead seem uncertain and intimidating. But just as the sun rises and clears away the mist, your inner clarity, your belief in your abilities, will emerge when you take the next step forward, despite the uncertainty. The Stoics didn't aim to eliminate doubt, but rather to embrace it as part of the human condition, to see it as a signal for deeper reflection. By learning to manage doubt, you're not only building confidence but also resilience. Instead of allowing doubt to dictate your actions, you're shaping it into a tool for growth. In each moment of doubt, you have the chance to reinforce your self-belief and strengthen your resolve. The more you practice this, the more doubt will lose its grip on you. Trust in your capacity to navigate life's uncertainties, and you'll discover that doubt doesn't stand a chance against your ability to persist. Reflect on your life. Taking time to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and dreams can help you understand where you are and where you want to go. This isn't about being overly critical, but about being mindful of your life's direction. 2. Focus on what you can control. Life often feels like a whirlwind. Events unfold, people act unpredictably, and chaos seems to be the rule rather than the exception. It's easy to get swept up in worrying about things that are completely beyond your control. But the Stoics had a profound insight here. True peace comes from focusing only on what you can control. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In other words, we have no control over external events, whether it's the weather, the actions of others, or even global events. But what we can always control is our response. This is where your power lies. Imagine life as a vast ocean. You can't control the size of the waves or the storms that roll in, but you can steer your ship. Your thoughts, actions, and attitude are your rudder. When you focus on these, rather than the things beyond your reach, you not only avoid unnecessary stress, but you also become more resilient. Seneca, another Stoic, found himself exiled from Rome, far from power and influence. Instead of despairing over his fate, he turned inward and focused on his writing and personal growth. He couldn't control being exiled, but he could control how he responded to it. His works during this time became some of the most powerful and lasting contributions to Stoic philosophy. This idea is liberating. When you focus on what you can control, your choices, your effort, your mindset, you free yourself from the mental chains of worrying about the uncontrollable. It's like cutting away the dead weight that keeps you from moving forward. So, the next time something unexpected happens, whether it's a traffic jam, an argument with a friend, or a sudden change in plans, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, let it go. Redirect your energy to what you can control, your perspective, your next steps, your own peace of mind. By mastering this focus, you not only gain serenity but also the ability to thrive in an unpredictable world. The Stoics understood that while we cannot control the winds of life, we can always adjust our sails. 3. Be kind to others. Kindness, in its quiet power, is a transformative force, something the Stoics understood deeply. For them, kindness wasn't just a nice thing to do, it was a core aspect of living a meaningful life. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." He saw kindness as not only a gift to others but also a path to inner peace and fulfillment. Imagine kindness as a ripple in a pond. When you drop even the smallest pebble, a kind word, a helping hand, or a genuine smile, the ripples spread far beyond where they began. You might never see the full impact of your actions, but they can create waves of goodwill that extend further than you could imagine. It's like throwing a boomerang of good into the world. Often, kindness returns to you, though perhaps not in the form you expect. The Stoics also believe that being kind helps us transcend our own concerns and anxieties. When we focus on lifting someone else up, we momentarily step outside of our own heads and worries. In those moments, we not only ease the burden of others but lighten our own as well. This shift in perspective connects us to a greater sense of purpose, reminding us that our value isn't measured by what we acquire, but by what we give. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to rush through life, wrapped up in our own concerns. But what if we slowed down enough to notice the people around us? A small act of kindness, whether it's helping someone with a heavy load or simply offering a listening ear, can change the course of someone's day, or even their life. And here's the beauty of it. In making someone else's day better, you often brighten your own. Kindness, then, isn't just about others. It's also about the happiness it brings back into your life. As you walk through your day, think of every interaction as a chance to spread a little warmth and humanity. The Stoics knew that true happiness isn't found in riches or status but in living harmoniously with others, through empathy, generosity, and kindness. 4. Do less but better. In a world obsessed with hustle and constant productivity, we're often led to believe that doing more is the secret to success. But the Stoics had a radically different view. Real success, and deeper fulfillment, comes from doing less, but doing it better. Think of life as a sculptor's block. The artist doesn't keep adding clay to make a masterpiece. They chip away the unnecessary pieces to reveal the beauty hidden within. Similarly, when we fill our days with too many tasks, distractions, and commitments, we lose sight of what truly matters. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an empire yet found clarity in simplicity, reminded us, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness." Doing less, but doing it better, means focusing on what brings value and meaning to your life. Imagine trying to juggle too many balls, you end up dropping them all. But with just one or two, you can focus your energy and excel. This isn't about shrinking your ambition, it's about sharpening it. It's about diving deeply into the few things that matter most, rather than skimming the surface of many. Now picture your day, multiple to-do lists, endless emails, social media notifications pulling at your attention? What if you cut through the noise and honed in on the essentials? The few things that, if done with care and intention, would lead to true progress and fulfillment? The Stoic mindset invites you to ask, what is truly necessary? By stripping away the excess, you free yourself to engage fully in the tasks that actually shape your life. This isn't just about achieving more, it's about experiencing more. When you focus on doing less but with greater quality, each task becomes a work of art, each interaction more meaningful. You find flow, satisfaction, and ironically, more success, not by chasing everything, but by pursuing fewer things with unwavering dedication. So, in a world that glorifies busyness, remember this: quality over quantity. Do less, but do it so well that it resonates deeply. This shift will not only lead to greater success but also to a sense of peace and accomplishment that comes from living life with focus and purpose. 5. Be grateful. Gratitude is a quiet but profound force, often overlooked in the rush of modern life. It's easy to chase after the next big thing, whether it's success, wealth, or recognition, but the Stoics believe that real happiness comes not from what we lack, but from appreciating what we already have. In the words of Epictetus, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Gratitude has a unique way of shifting our perspective. Imagine finding a $5 bill in an old coat pocket, something you forgot about, but its discovery suddenly brightens your day. The value was always there, hidden in plain sight. Life is full of these hidden treasures. The warmth of your morning coffee, the laughter shared with a friend, or even the simple fact that you woke up today. These are the small moments that often go unnoticed but hold the potential to enrich our lives. In a world that constantly tells us to strive for more, gratitude teaches us to pause and recognize what's already present. It's not about settling. It's about seeing the abundance that surrounds you, even in moments of challenge or adversity. The Stoics believe that life is fleeting and unpredictable, so why wait for some future moment to feel fulfilled? The act of being grateful roots us in the present, making us more aware of life's richness here and now. Gratitude is also a practice, one that can be cultivated like a muscle. Try starting or ending your day by reflecting on a few things you're thankful for. They don't have to be grand or life-changing. In fact, the smaller, more ordinary moments often carry the most weight. Over time, this simple habit shifts your focus away from what's missing toward what's already abundant in your life. In the Stoic sense, gratitude isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's a way of life. It's the ability to look at the world, with all its imperfections, and still say, "This is enough." When you master this, you tap into a deep well of contentment, and life, in all its simplicity, becomes a little more beautiful. 6. Stop seeking external approval. Seeking external approval can feel like chasing a shadow. You're constantly reaching, but never fully satisfied. The Stoics understood this deeply, teaching that true contentment comes from within, not from the applause or opinions of others. They believe that when you allow your happiness to hinge on someone else's validation, you hand over control of your inner peace. Imagine building a fortress. Your self-worth is that fortress, but each time you seek approval, you give someone else the keys to its gates. Now think about this. How often do we let our day hinge on a comment, a like on social media, or someone's opinion at work? It's like standing on shifting sands, hoping for stability in something as fickle as human opinion. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's greatest thinkers, wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This is the paradox of seeking external approval, valuing your own life, but letting someone else's view define it. The Stoic path to breaking this habit is simple, yet profound. Focus on internal validation. Every time you achieve something, whether small or grand, pause to acknowledge it for yourself. Did you keep a promise to a friend? Did you make progress toward a personal goal? These are victories that deserve your own applause, even if no one else is watching. This shift from external to internal validation is incredibly freeing. It empowers you to live authentically, on your own terms. Of course, it's not about becoming indifferent to others or rejecting feedback. Stoics didn't advocate for isolation. Instead, they championed self-awareness, encouraging us to weigh others' opinions, but never let them dictate our worth. Your inner dialogue, your personal sense of accomplishment, is what truly matters. Over time, as you practice this, you become more resilient, less swayed by external judgment. You begin to realize that your value is inherent, not conditional upon what others think. 7. Challenge yourself. Imagine standing at the base of a majestic mountain, the peak shrouded in clouds, daring you to conquer it. This is the essence of challenging yourself, a vital tenet in Stoic philosophy that emphasizes the growth found in adversity. Life, much like that mountain, presents a series of challenges, some daunting, others seemingly trivial. Yet, it's in the act of facing these obstacles that we discover our true potential. Stoicism teaches us that comfort zones can become cages. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, understood that a life devoid of challenges is a life unexamined. He famously noted, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound insight reveals that every obstacle you encounter isn't merely a hurdle but a stepping stone to personal growth. When you challenge yourself, you step into the unknown, embracing the discomfort that often accompanies growth. Perhaps it's committing to a new fitness routine, learning a foreign language, or confronting a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Each challenge you take on is like a workout for your resilience. It strengthens your character and expands your capabilities. You may stumble or face setbacks, but that's part of the journey. Each misstep teaches you something invaluable about perseverance, adaptability, and self-belief. Consider this. Think of a time when you stepped out of your comfort zone. Was it nerve-wracking? Absolutely. But didn't you also feel a surge of empowerment as you faced that fear head-on? That exhilarating mix of fear and excitement is where transformation happens. The Stoics encourage us to seek this feeling regularly. To truly embrace the spirit of challenge, start small. Set achievable goals that push your limits just a bit. Maybe it's dedicating 15 minutes daily to a new skill or volunteering for a task at work that makes your heart race. As you tackle these smaller challenges, you'll build momentum, gaining confidence that propels you toward larger aspirations. Moreover, don't navigate this path alone. Share your goals with friends or mentors who can support you and hold you accountable. Stoicism recognizes the importance of community in our journeys, reminding us that our struggles can inspire others to embark on their own challenges. Laugh more. In a world that often feels heavy with responsibilities, deadlines, and challenges, laughter can be our most powerful antidote. Imagine standing in the middle of a chaotic day, and suddenly, you hear a child's giggle or see a friend stumble in a hilariously clumsy way. In that moment, the burdens of life seem to lift, even if just for a heartbeat. This is the magic of laughter, a simple yet profound tool that the Stoics recognized as essential for a fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control every circumstance, we can control our reactions. This is where laughter comes in. Picture the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who faced great adversity yet found humor in life's absurdities. His teachings remind us that laughter can transform our perspective, allowing us to see beyond our immediate frustrations. It's not just a release, it's a lens that enables us to view life's challenges with a lighter heart. Think of laughter as a mental reset button. When you encounter a setback, say, a project that goes awry or an embarrassing moment, choosing to laugh can diffuse tension and spark creativity. It's a way to remind ourselves that, while we take our goals seriously, we don't have to take ourselves too seriously. In fact, embracing the lighter side of life can lead to greater resilience. Studies have shown that laughter triggers the release of endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals, boosting our mood and reducing stress. But here's the twist: laughter isn't just a solitary joy. it's a communal experience. Sharing a laugh with friends, family, or even strangers creates bonds that can brighten our days and deepen our connections. Think of that infectious chuckle that spreads through a room like wildfire, pulling everyone into a shared moment of joy. In this way, laughter acts as a glue, uniting us in our shared human experience. So how do we invite more laughter into our lives? Start by seeking the humor in everyday situations. Instead of groaning at a minor inconvenience, chuckle at the absurdity of it. Watch a comedy, share funny stories with friends, or even indulge in some playful banter. Keep in mind that it's okay to be silly sometimes. It can be a delightful break from the grind. Love your fate, amor fati. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind whipping around you as you gaze out at the vast, unpredictable sea below. Life, much like that ocean, is full of waves, some gentle, others tumultuous. But what if, instead of fearing the crashing waves or trying to swim against the current, you learn to ride the surf? This is the essence of amor fati, or love your fate, a central tenet of Stoic philosophy that encourages us to embrace everything that happens to us, both good and bad, with open arms and an appreciative heart. The ancient Stoics, including thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Friedrich Nietzsche, understood that life's unpredictability is not something to resist but rather to embrace. They believed that every twist and turn, every joy and sorrow, is a vital part of our unique journey. Picture Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, grappling with the pressures of leadership and the chaos of the world. He recognized that suffering and setbacks are not just obstacles but opportunities for growth and self-discovery. His daily reflections served as a reminder to transform adversity into wisdom. Now, how do we actually practice amor fati in our modern lives? It begins with a shift in perspective. When faced with disappointment, be it a job loss, a failed relationship, or a missed opportunity, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience contribute to my growth? Instead of lamenting what went wrong, consider how these moments can shape you into a stronger, more resilient individual. Think of it as a form of radical acceptance. This doesn't mean we passively accept everything that happens. Rather, we acknowledge our circumstances and then actively choose how to respond to them. By doing so, we reclaim our power and agency. When you love your fate, you stop fighting against the currents of life and start swimming with them, turning challenges into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. This philosophy also invites us to celebrate the ordinary moments, those mundane routines that might otherwise go unnoticed. By loving our fate, we find beauty in the everyday, the warmth of a cup of coffee on a chilly morning, the laughter of friends, or the satisfaction of completing a task. Each of these moments contributes to the tapestry of our lives, rich with texture and color. As we step into 2024, remember this profound truth: the power to shape your happiness lies within you. Just like the ancient Stoics taught, the key is to focus on what's within your control and let go of what isn't. Life is a series of unexpected twists and turns, yet with a Stoic mindset, you can navigate these challenges with calmness and wisdom. The Stoics remind us that external circumstances, what others think, economic fluctuations, or unforeseen events, do not determine our happiness. Instead, it is our reactions, choices, and thoughts that define our emotional state. By embracing this philosophy, we equip ourselves to face life's ups and downs with resilience and grace. If you found value in our discussions, I invite you to share your journey with us. Hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and don't forget to ring the notification bell to stay updated. Each step you take toward understanding Stoicism brings you closer to a more serene and fulfilled life. Here's to a brighter, happier you in 2024. Embrace the journey and cultivate the happiness that lies within.